to hear the story because I need your strength. You are very strong. And I need
2
your
years
strength to
cancer free.
resonate to so many people. So this is why I needed your story to be heard.
Gotcha. Give me more. Let me see.
I gotta give some more person else. I was like,
Give me the best one.
Okay, gotcha. So that's what. So I want to welcome everyone to the Have Your Cake and Eat It show. This is the first show and I have an amazing guest. My name is Sadia. I know a lot of you know me as the cake lady, but I do so many other things. And this is a show that's very, very dear to my heart. I have, well, the reason why the show is Have Your Cake and Eat It Too is because a lot of people don't know is besides me being a baker, I am also in the medical field. I've been in the medical field since 2009, graduated as an UltraSound Technician, where I have a lot of patients I deal with that are, you know, HIV positive, they have cancer, and they're dealing with a variety of serious different things going on. And so it touched my heart when I heard someone's story. And I would like to share that story with everyone today. Okay, we're back to Have Your Cake and Eat It Too, and I'm here with my amazing guest, Starlynn Garner.
Hi, how are you, Sadia?
I'm good. How are you?
See you again.
Yes,
outstanding, outstanding.
I'm so glad that you welcomed me into your home, and I just want to thank you for doing this.
No problem. Thank you.
So you told me an amazing story when I first met you.
Yeah.
Ms.Garner was a patient of mine at the clinic, and you told me something that actually blew my mind away. I mean, your strength is absolutely amazing, and I just felt like I needed to capture your story because you could give that strength to so many other people.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff going on, so where you want to start? Where you want to start?
Well, let's start with medically. Medically, yes. Ooh. The things that you have been through.
Okay. 55 years old, HIV positive for 30 years, 2 years clean of cancer. I had 26 years of drug addiction, 13 years of incarceration, and none of it has been easy.
Sure.
My HIV positive story is out to snacks because I was incarcerated when I found out that I was positive, and I called the guy that was my boyfriend at the time and asked him, how did I become positive? And he said, I was just waiting for you to say something.
So you're telling me that he knew?
It's obvious. He had to. With that response, I didn't understand how he had the gumption to say anything like that to me, but that was the response I got.
How did you feel at that current moment?
It was hard because I just buried my mother, and alright, I got diagnosed November 15th, 1996. Yes. I went to jail August 20th after burying my mother on the 17th of August. So I hadn't even mourned her death.
Oh my gosh.
So now I'm actually trying to get over the fact that I put my mother on the ground, I'm incarcerated, now I'm being diagnosed with HIV, and I might have to be in jail for the rest of my life. That was something that I didn't even know how I was going to deal with. It was just so emotional, very emotional.
At that point, did you feel like you just couldn't take it? Where did your strength come from? Because you
mental meds for a minute. Because I was so discombobulated, there was nothing I could do but try to sedate myself. So I went to the doctor and I told him a bunch of lies because I wanted everything I can take so that I can numb myself.
So at that point, you were still using. You were still.
Yeah, pretty much.
Drugs.
Pretty much.
Right.
Just to cope with the day-to-day awareness that, okay, you sick.
So you felt like, at that point, did you feel like your life was over?
Well, I buried 26 family members from HIV because of their intravenous drug use, and they were dropping off like flies. You know, it wasn't until 92 that the medicine started to change and things started to get better for people, but I didn't think I had a chance because I had destroyed my body terribly using drugs, smoking that crack.
Right.
And running them streets and not going to sleep and not eating and God knows what else I've done. You know, so I didn't see there being no hope. I didn't see how I was going to be accepted by my family after this. I didn't see how I was going to be able to deal with rejection from men. I didn't understand what was going to be my next
so you
life
felt at this
journey.
Point, this was it, and you were going to be alone.
Yeah, for the rest of my life.
How did you overcome that?
Well, the first thing I did was went to the masjid in the prison system.
So so then you turned to Islam.
No, I was already Muslim, but I wasn't deaning.
Okay.
So I had to go back to my roots. I had to go back where I know I was not just going to be accepted, but appreciated for being a human being that I am, and get some godliness in my life. Because I had left a long time ago.
So you turned to God.
Yeah. And that was the beginning of a rejuvenation process. When I got into maybe the 5th year, I got off all the mental meds. I had to stop because it had blown me up. I was so big, it was nasty. But I said, you know what? I got a choice. I can either kick this thing's ass or it's gonna kick my ass.
Yes.
So now is the time for me to stand up and be accounted for.
Yes.
I don't care about what nobody think. I don't care about what nobody say, because ain't nobody did nothing for me anyway.
Right.
So now I have some years left to be in this jail and in this predicament. I need to get myself together. I never took no medicine. I never did nothing but try to sedate myself. So now it's time for me to try to do something different. I started
try to eat differently.
Girl, no more grease, no more. Listen, in jail you can only get but so much, and even in a package you can only get for so much. So no more salt. You hardly got meat, so I just utilized what I could. We was able to get fresh vegetables and stuff like that, and certain meats you can actually potted meats and canned meats that have a whole bunch of stuff in it. You was able to minimize that and make a healthy meal somewhat. So I started watching what I ate. I still didn't take no medication, but I just started going to the gym. I was 272 pounds when I came home from jail.
Incarcerated, you were in the gym.
Yeah.
Making sure that you were eating healthy the best way you could possible. And still working out. Because that's such... People have to understand there's a lot of times people will tell me, well, okay, well, I'm eating healthy, but then I'm not exercising. And it's just imperative to do both. You have to eat healthy and you have to exercise as well. Otherwise, you kind of contradict what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And so, with this HIV journey that you embarked upon, you also were incarcerated. You come out with the cancer. Did you receive cancer while you were in there, or it's when you came out?
I came home in 2010. I went into a drug treatment program because I didn't want to make no more mistakes. I want to make sure that this time I do this right.
Yes.
I finished my tenure in the in the drug treatment center. I got this apartment. I've been here for 7 years. 2015, I lost a significant amount of weight. I went from 272 to 215 pounds in 3 or 4 years, because that's how long it took me to lose that weight. In 2015, I started getting sores on my leg that I didn't know what they were coming from, and they wasn't mosquito bites. Then my feet turned black and I couldn't walk, and I was like, oh, something is going on.
Right. So
I went to my job because I'm a peer educator for ASC, which is the AIDS Service Center, which is now known as Alliance for Positive Change. And I told them, listen, I need to take a leave of absence because I'm getting sick and I don't know what it's from.
Okay.
So I went to the hospital, and it took 28 weeks for them to find the cancer. They took bone marrow, they took fluid from my spine, they took a piece of eye out, a piece of skin off my eye because I couldn't see out of my eyes. They even took a skin sample. They could find no cancer.
Absolutely nothing.
So on the 28th week, after I seen the doctor, because I was there every day except for Saturday and Sunday, I came home. I went to sleep. When I woke up, the lymph node under my arm was big as a baby's head. So I went to the hospital the very next day. And my doctor said, "I've seen this before, but I'm not sure, but I think you have cancer." I said, "Plug my ass up to a car battery and get this shit out of me, because I need to live."
Yes.
We did the biopsy. I had to wait a week. It came back large B-cell lymphoma cancer. What is that? That means that every lymph node in your body is cancerous. And the only way you can get rid of it or for it to come out is for either you to take the chemotherapy or it will push itself out. Because that's what it was doing. It was pushing itself out of my body. Yes. So, I got the diagnosis. That was on a Thursday. That following Tuesday, I picked what doctor I wanted, and I said, "Listen, we're going to send him an email, me and my primary care physician." We sent him an email. His name is Dr. Noah Kornblum, but I said his name is Cornball today until he showed me what he working with.
Right.
When I tell you, I knew that God had sent me, I picked the right one. When I went to see this man the following week, he opened up his shirt and showed me that he had just had open heart surgery because the plaque from his teeth gave him heart disease.
Oh my God.
So I said, "Well, shit, listen, it don't get no better than this.
Right.
So let me go with what I know." This man is a prime example on living life. He's a doctor, a cancer doctor.
Yes.
So I went to him. He made the thing. He made the appointments for me. This is where my stent was at.
Right.
To accept the medicine, because it was so strong that I had to have a casing in there so that they can put the medicine and the medicine go through the casing to get in my body. It was so strong because it'll burnt holes in my skin. So he didn't tell me that I was gonna be bald headed and that I was gonna lose everything. He didn't tell me that my pussy was gonna turn into the black hole. He didn't tell me none of that shit. Sorry, it's the truth.
Listen, let's be real.
Alright. So the first chemotherapy, it was alright. I took it on a Thursday. The next day I had to go get a Neulasta shot so that my body wouldn't fight itself. The Neulasta shots keep your white blood cells strong so that you can fight. Okay, that was cool. I couldn't eat. I ate Jello and drunk a lot of water, but I drunk a lot of alkaline water because cancer can't live in alkaline water. My Muslim sisters kept me stocked up on that.
Did you ever feel like at one point that you were not going to make it?
In the beginning, I said, "Gosh, I've given up so much. The cigarettes, the drugs. I got my life back in order. Now you're going to take me out with some cancer? God, you serious?"
Do you feel like you were being punished in any way?
I felt that maybe might be another trial and tribulation I had to go through because I wasn't going to die. I know I wasn't going to die. Me and the Chinese girl started this treatment at the same time, and she looked terrible when she got through. I was just bald-headed.
Right, so I do believe that your state of mind has to do with how you survive through any disease.
I didn't answer no phones. I didn't take no messages. Me and God was in this very room right here, and we fought this out.
Right.
I was determined not to go out like that. The drugs didn't take me out. HIV ain't take me out.
So this wasn't going to take you.
This wasn't going to take me out. And I told the doctor, "You can plug my ass up to a car generator. Get this out of me." I will do. Listen, I was at the cancer clinic before the cancer clinic opened to get my treatment. It was an 8-hour treatment every time I got it.
How many times did you get it? How many times a week, should I say?
No, I got it every 21 days.
Every 21 days.
Every 21 days I had to go back, and I did 12 treatments. 12 grueling chemotherapy treatments.
Is there anything you would have done differently?
No.
No. No regrets?
No, because I'm here today 2 years cancer-free.
Wow,
and I got a head full of hair. Wait a minute.
Let me see it. Let me see.
Hold up. Let me show you something. And I got a head full of hair. The head full of hair. Oh, and I got my color back. Oh, let me tell you that, child. And I got my color back. So let's not even.
I think your personality. I think the mentality that you have. Like I said,
man, it's
when
only
I
through the grace of God.
Met you, You seem like a powerhouse to me.
Listen, power. There is no power without the substance of the God that you serve. And if you know, because for me, I said, God made me a promise and he gave me his word that he was going to take care of me.
That's right.
So I have to make sure
And he did.
that I do what he asked me to do so that I can live just one more day.
And there's so many people, but you're here. You're here telling your story. And I had to capture your story because I lost a good friend of mine 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
At the age of 30 years old from breast cancer. She was like a sister to me. And I always wanted to capture her story. But I always knew at the point in time she was going through so much pain in her life. And I was like, well, I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how to come about and say it. I never wanted to understand or really accept the fact that she could be gone, and I knew I would just be holding on to this story.
That's the hardest part.
So here it is, 2 years later, she's gone, and I didn't capture her story.
You got mine.
And then when I heard yours, I was like, I had to.
You got mine.
I had to, because the world needed to know that you don't ever give up. And that's why I wanted you to tell the world that you didn't ever think for a second that you was going to die. That you fought with every being and every power in your body, and you are here today, cancer free. And I am amazed by that.
Thank you.
So you continuously be strong.
It's only through grace.
It's only by the grace of God.
Only through grace.
And that's what she would always say to me. She'd be like, by the grace of God.
I'm going to tell you something. Even though I didn't believe that I was going to die, had I passed on, my sister, Erica Marshall, would have told you that she fought every day. I fought. I walked around the block every day in pain. I went and sat on my stoop every day in pain. I slept as best I could with that stent in my chest every day in pain. But I knew that God had my back. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 2 years. I did smoke my marijuana when I got finished with my cancer, but I don't need it no more, so I don't smoke it no more. It was for the pain.
Right.
I'm keeping it 100. It was for the pain.
I want you to. I want you to keep it 100.
And that marijuana, it helped a little bit, but I needed a little bit something stronger. I couldn't go that route. Come on. Like, addiction sat outside my door and said, come on, girl, you know you want to come play. And I was like, fuck you. I'm staying right here.
Because you knew.
I'm staying right here. I was actually taking 36 pills a day. I only take one today. That's it.
Testimony.
And
it's proof. It's proof. And the proof is standing right here in front of us.
Yeah.
Is that I don't know. It's so imperative for people to have this positive energy radiating through you.
Yeah.
So that you can make it through in life.
They let me come and talk to the ladies sometimes at Montefiore, because that's where I went. You know, I'm going to tell you something, boy. People is funny. And God got one hell of a sense of humor. I tried to go to Sloan Kettering. My medical coverage would only pay for me to have the initial seeing, but they wouldn't pay for me to get the medication there. So that's why I chose Mount Sinai. Montefiore, because I didn't know that they had a cancer program. I had no idea. You better believe it. They on their job, and my team was outstanding. I had a team for everything. I had my doctor. I had the lady that I talked to when I first walked in the door. I had the other lady that took my vital signs. I'm saying all of them worked together as a whole to make sure. And then the lady, I had one lady that gave me my chemotherapy every time I went, because I didn't know about the other ladies, but I know the first lady made me feel a certain way, and I wanted to feel that way every time I got my treatment. Now, she went on vacation, but she actually left a note to let them know, when Ms.Garner come in here, you better treat her this way, because she gonna curse you out. She gonna curse you out. Listen. And everything went well. And like I said, Your team consists of not just you. It consists of the people you allow in your circle. You're only as good as your team is.
So if you could tell someone, you could look in the camera right now and tell someone who is dealing with HIV, dealing with cancer, if you can tell them anything right now to give them the strength to hold on, what would you tell them?
My sentiments would be, don't let what you have dictate who you are. Because you are more than just a person with HIV or a person with cancer. God don't make trash. Don't treat yourself like trash. Get all the help that you could possibly give, because it's out there for you. Don't sit around and wait for nobody to do something for you, because it ain't going to happen. I mean, I'm just the vessel that's giving the message. I can only tell you what worked for me. You got to make what works for you work for you. Please don't be afraid. Because the only thing that keeps you from being and doing the best that you can is fear. You weren't scared to do all that other stuff you did. Don't be afraid to get your life in order. That's all I can say. And I know I ain't gonna let nothing stop me. I ran around for that stuff. I'm gonna run around to get well. Shoot.
I think that is a beautiful message.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful message. And I have something for you.
Don't start. Don't start. Don't start, man.
No, I just thought I needed to give this to you. Because you gave me this gift to be able to come into your home and speak with you.
I'm gonna fight you.
So give me a second.
Right,
I'll be right back with it.
Go ahead, man. The best thing in life is to have somebody that loves you for who you are. You know, not because of what you can bring to the table, what you got to offer, but just for who you are. If there were relationships like that today, I think that a lot of children wouldn't be dysfunction, and a lot of people wouldn't be so, I don't know, crazy in the head. Because, you know, love is not what it used to be. Now is, if you give me $500, I'll marry you. No, you don't want to marry nobody for money. You want to marry them for love and honor, respect, and most of all, loyalty. Loyalty speaks volumes, man. Loyalty speaks volumes. You know? I don't know where I would be today had it not been for the loyalty I possess. Because I had a lot of people that I thought was my friends, but they weren't my friends for me. They was my friends for what they can get from me. It's sad. It's sad. But I'm thankful. I ain't got no friends today because they say I don't know what to say out my mouth. But it's okay. It's okay. God bless. But you guys work well together. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So
Here she go. I did not tell you I was in the gym. You bring me this fattening cake.
But
It's
you know
beautiful.
what?
What?
This is a carrot cake.
Okay.
And this is for you.
Okay.
Because I think I wanted to take this moment to really celebrate you. I
Thank
wanted
you.
to celebrate life. I wanted you to understand how important you are.
Thank you.
And I wanted you to make this wish and just, I don't know, just enjoy life. Just continue living, continue being you.
Give me some sugar, girl. Man, this is not for me. This is for all the women, and I'm putting it out in the universe. All the women that think that they're alone in this fight, and they're not. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. You have people out here that are struggling just like you, but the only difference is, gotta have God, man. You just gotta believe that God is gonna do what He said He's gonna do, and just believe on that. That's all we have. This is for all the women who are struggling and don't believe.
So I'm going to get you a fork. Dig in.
I'm going down.
There you go.
I actually don't even eat with metal anymore because the cancer, it don't let me eat with metal. I actually have to buy sterling silver, and I ain't doing it. I'm not. Ladies, cheers. This is good.
Thank you.
My God. I gotta give some of this to my sister. She gonna be mad anyway. I'm late. Thank you.
So, one last question I have for you. What does it mean to you to have your cake and eat it?
Oh, boy, you act the right one. Listen. You ever heard that commercial? I could bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, and never let you forget you a man? Girl, are you lame? Have your cake and eat it too. That's what it means to me.
To have it all.
Yeah. And do it
Your
all.
health.
Man.
Just
Everything.
Just being able to live.
Everything.
And being able to accomplish the things that you accomplish.
My rent is paid. My phone bill is paid. My cable bill is paid. All my credit card bills are paid. And I don't owe nobody nothing. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
What's this?
I've been such a good girl. The government forgave me my student loans.
Oh.
You better believe it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm thankful, I'm grateful. Like, only through the grace of God, this is happening. I'm working. This is 2 years after cancer. Girlie, I couldn't wait to get back to work.
That's right.
I'm about to stay in this room another minute long. I'd have burnt this place down. My job just honored me. My boss said, telling the people, do you know this girl was just fighting for her life 2 years ago? Bald-headed like a chicken. I was like, you ain't had to tell them about the bald-headedness, but I don't care. And here I stand before you.
No, it's true. And it needs to be told, because the thing is that people complain about the smallest things in life.
And the smallest things are not what matter. Well, I can't say that, because the small things are what make the big things possible.
Right.
But people don't see that.
Right.
It only takes faith of a mustard seed.
Once you have faith, you can go a long way.
Just
persistency to continue.
You keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Thank you.
You keep doing it, because listen, that's why I'm saying God allowed these kind of people in my presence, because He knows that we are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, that's right. Fighters.
Gotta believe it.
Absolutely.
Gotta believe it.
I thank you.
That's my beautiful sister. Anytime. I don't think that if I hadn't have did this, I would have believed that I passed up on an opportunity to help somebody else. That's what I do every day. At my job, I help somebody else. I brainwash people into believing that the road that they on, that they actually manipulated this. And a lot of them, just from me being able to tell them what I've been through, has helped them gotten through and over obstacles that I don't think they would have done any other way. Like, I have come in contact with people that have been in the street for years. And when I tell them what I've been through and why I'm sitting here today, they be like, what? And then all of a sudden I see the light turn on. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months down the line, they got on suits and ties. They go to the beauty parlor. They look like they're I don't know what a person is supposed to look like, but I know that they look like what they want to look like, and it looks a lot better than they did when they came to me. So I'm so thankful. Like,
you keep spreading that love. You keep spreading that joy.
I can't do nothing else, man.
It's the only way to be.
I can't do nothing else.
So I want to thank you all for joining me and Ms.Garner on this journey, and just we're able to have our cake and eat it too today.
You better believe it. She gonna make me fat. Hi, my name is Starlynn Garner, and I'm eating Sweetz By Sadia, and this is Have Your Cake and Eat It Too. Good.
Well, okay. That's right. Where were you going. That's why I would like
To the fashion show at the Sheraton, darling.
Nice.
Let me not brag.
Okay.
Yes, that be me, boo.
That's right.
That be me.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, I'm feeling that.
That's one side. That's the other.
I like it now. I'm like it real fashionable.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, you look nice.
Yeah, we went to my cousin. Wait, let me show you the shoes.
You always killing me.
You see
Fancy, real fancy. I like the ball.
Yes, girl. We don't play no games.
That's right.
We do it boss style.
That's